Because this thing I want us to realize, when you're doing something different, it's going to require something different. But the one thing that we have to change before we change any behavior, before we change any skill set that we increase, before we change anything, we have to change our mindset first. And in order to get something significant done, it has to be a mindset change first. And one of the things that is necessary before we, get started is to understand why we are getting started. To really put together and understand what is going to make you move when you don't feel like moving. Because I'm going to let you know, this is a part-time business. You work on a part-time basis. And most of the time that you build in your business are the times you normally sitting on the couch watching TV. It's the times you normally out doing the recreational stuff that you're going to have to figure out, is my family and my future more important than me having a little fun right now? I always say it's the short-term sacrifice for long-term gain.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you guys to write this down as in your notes as your why, your WHY, your why. And I'm going to give you components to make it strong enough, because most people are going to say, well, my why is I want to be debt free. My why is I want to make more money. My why is I want to buy a new car. I want to buy a new house. That's not going to be strong enough. I want to make more money. It's in America. It's a lot of ways to make money in America, right? we got a reason why you can stick to this, and the long-term success is important. So to compose a solid why, you're going to have 3 components. The first component is your why must be emotional. Please write that down. Your why must be emotional. Second, your why must be bigger than you. And third, it must be written down. Now, if you notice, everything I just said you needed didn't cost you any money. It didn't really cost you any time, other than think about what it is. Think about what bruised you up inside. Your WHY, I used to say, what hurts you or what has you? What's that thing that has you not sleeping well at night? What's that thing when you say to yourself, God, don't take me today because I haven't finished this yet? What is that? What is that thing to say, I haven't quite got this in order yet? God, I'm not ready because I'm not ready to. What is that? That's that emotion that's going to make you move. It is. I'm going to let you know. I'm telling you, and your why has to be bigger than you, because you'll let yourself down all day, every day. Let's be totally transparent. Who on the line has ever set a New Year's resolution? Give me a thumbs up if you set a New Year's resolution. In your lifetime, you never said New Year's resolution, set some goals, right? You say that on January. Let me tell you, most people's New Year's resolution is to lose weight and to get out of debt or make more money, right? So one of those two, right? On January 1st, you committed. You got your gym membership. You done signed up for a year. You done got you a personal trainer. You done threw out all the cookies. You done cleared out the cabinet. I mean, you ready. You going to the gym every morning. That's January 1st. By January 17th, you find yourself in McDonald's drive-thru ordering French fries and ice cream with your credit card. Like, I'll put that on. And dipping the fries in the ice cream. Oh, don't judge me. Y'all know y'all done dipped fries. Okay, let me let you know. If you hadn't dipped no fries, no ice cream, you ain't lived yet. I'm going to
say know what you're doing.
Y'all know what you're doing. Don't go to Chick-fil-A and get them fries and ice cream.
Waffle fries and that ice cream.
Man, let me tell you. But that's where people fall off, right? If it's bigger than you, you'll fight harder for somebody else. You'll fight harder for your child. You'll fight harder for a loved one. Even if they don't quite deserve it now, you still want better for them. Right? Let me tell you, my why, when I got in this industry, let me tell you, when I really took off, my why was to put my daughter in private school. Now, the private school in our area was Woodward Academy. At the time, she was 4 years old when we first went to go visit the school. She was 4. She couldn't go until she was 6, so I had 2 years. Now, I went to the school, right? We went to the orientation, and as they were passing out the pamphlets, they casually said, Well, tuition for the first graders is $16,000 a year. And as soon as I got my pack, I looked at my wife. I was like, "So you ready to go? We don't even got to take the tour. We ain't got it. I ain't got it. I'm gonna let you. I ain't got it. We can leave right now." But she had a little more portion. Now we'll wait. We'll ease off as they walk through the tour, right? But as we started going through the tour, and they started showing me these kids speaking two different languages, these second graders and third grade, I was like, man, if y'all could teach my daughter that, not only would I pay you, I'd give you a tip. So I went back to work the next day, and I told my boss, I was like, man, I went to go visit Woodward. Man, it is amazing. I I can't wait to put my daughter in that school. I can't, man, it's amazing. Now it said, but what I need you to do is give me a game plan so by the time she can go in first grade, that I can make an additional $16,000 a year. Give me a game plan for that. And this is what he did. I don't know. And of course, now I'm kind of sitting there looking like, dude, what you he had? What you laughing about? What you laughing about, player? I'm like your top dog here right now. And this is the thing. Maybe you misunderstood me. I didn't tell you to give me 16,000. I said, show me a game plan. Within 2 years from now, I'll be making an additional 16,000. And you laugh? And I told you why I wanted to do it. And let me tell you what really made me most upset about it. At that particular moment, he had 2 daughters in Woodward at that moment.
Bam.
And you're going to laugh when I say I want to put my daughter in Woodward. I want to flip that desk over on his head. Like, man, but this is what I realized. I gave him too much power. See, that was the day I decided I would never, ever let someone else determine my worth. That was a why.
Awesome.
I would never, ever let somebody determine my worth. Because I know I could work for it. Now, she didn't get in 7th grade. I mean, in first grade. But by 4th grade, oh, yeah, she was in there. Yes, indeed. She was in there. I was like, yeah. Ha now. He hell what? And it wasn't from the money I got from the job. I started me a home-based business. And we went at it because we had a why. So you have to determine your why. Whatever it is. It should make you tear up just a little bit. It should get you a little upset sometimes. Because once you have that, nothing is going to stop you. Nothing. Right? And this is the thing. Everything I'm about to show you right now, it's really easy to do. I promise you. To work this business, it's easy to do. But let me help you understand something. It's easier not to do it. It's easy to do, but it's easier not to. It's easy to create success. It's just easier not to. Because in life, the opposite of success is not failure. A lot of people think that. If you think success, or I could be a failure, no. The opposite of success is mediocrity. Just not doing nothing.
Right.
The devil ain't trying to stop you from being successful. He just want to keep you doing what you're doing. We can fight through that, and we're going to do it step by step. So now if I explain the content of this, let me show you how simple this process is. Because what you want to do is create a solid, sustained momentum in building your business. And with this particular company, they pay you to create the momentum. So as a brand new person, they have a quick start or momentum bonus that they pay you for creating success. And this is in addition to what they pay you anyway. So I'm going to pull up share my screen, make sure I do this right. Bam. All right. Let me know if you guys can see my screen.
I can see it.
Perfect. This is thank you very much. This is the 30-day checklist. So within 30 days, MWI has a game plan that if you do this, not only would have you more than doubled your money that you've invested, you will have a solid, consistent $50 a day coming in every day. $50 a day. Now hold on. Let me do a quick check. Let me let you know, $50, you can't retire $50 a day. Nope, you cannot. But what could you do with an additional $50 a day? Minimum. That's the floor. Minimum $50 a day. That's $1,500 a month. As a matter of fact, somebody tell me what could you do with an additional $1,500 a month coming in on top of what you get from your job right now?
Pay several bills.
We got some people that can pay some bills.
Got some shopping.
I'll invest.
We got some shopping.
Investing.
We got some investing.
Rent, mortgage.
Rent and mortgage. Okay. I like it. Anybody else? What else? Oh, pay a car note. There you go. I see you in the chat. Invest in businesses. That's a good one right there. I like all these answers. I really like Steph's answer because it seemed to be the most truthful. Because she said she's gonna go shopping. So when y'all get $1,500 a month coming in, I want to see these same clothes. I don't want you to buy nothing. I want you to see the same thing y'all got on right now. Steph, you can go shop. The rest of y'all, I want to see the same thing that y'all got on right now. Don't buy nothing. I'm just joking. Right. But you got to have an idea for it. You got to have something to get you excited about it. Right? Could you start an investment account for your kids? Could you start a college fund? How about this? Not a college fund. I want to call it a vision fund. Because they might not want to go to college. But guess what? They got something that we can now invest in if they got their mind growing right. And you got the money already set aside for them. See, it's hard to do that when you got to pay the bills. That's what you do with your job money. This is going to be growth money. So let me show you how we're going to get this done. So I'm going to share my screen. Bam. This is the Fast Start checklist. All right. What you want to do is once you get access to your business, you can download this page and print it out. You want this printable because you want to write on it. It's a working document. And they have a checklist of things that we got to get done. Now, some of the stuff is really simple. Like the first one, locate the email for your MWR financial wallet and order my card. MWR gives you a Visa card. Did they put money on? Well, that you can put your money on. With your e-wallet, you can either put the money directly into your checking account, or you can put the money on your Visa card that you can use everywhere because it's Visa. Y'all know what Visa is?
Everywhere you want to be.
It's everywhere you want to be. That's what Visa is. Everywhere you want to be. And they allow you to put up to $5,000 a day on your Visa card. Ask me how I know. I'm just joking. No, but seriously though. And then once you're in a certain position, they bumped up to $10,000 a day. Yeah. So imagine now you have it. That's an easy checklist, right? So you want to check that off. Every time you get one done, check it off. Fast Start training. I'm not going to go through detail for everything, but have you completed your MWR Fast Start training? You're doing that right now. That's what we're doing right now. Guess what? Day one, you can check off 2 boxes. You can have this done before 9 p.m. because I'm almost done. First round draft choice. This means we're going to make a list of 30 people of your first round draft pick. I mean, if you want to start a business, who are the 30 people that you want to start business with? 30 people. And we're going to help you build out that list. But let me tell you what that's going to do for you financially throughout the weeks. Because this is our weekly goals, right? We want to have a launch party specifically for you, where you can do one in person, where you actually invite your family and friends to the house. Like, hey, look, y'all, I found some. Y'all need to see it. We're going to tell you what to say to invite them. Y'all come on to the house. I'm telling you what to say to invite them. You also want to have one virtually for people that's not in your city. They can come still get the information. So for your friends that live in another state, for your cousins live in another state, they can still see this information and get started with you in other states. But the objective is help you identify those 3 people within your first week. Just 3. Because once you get 3 people that want to build business, that want to create an additional stream of income, and 1 customer, the company's going to pay you a bonus of $150 as a momentum bonus. Now, you're already going to make $50 per person, right? And a $50 bonus for the customer. And because you have 3 business partners and 1 customer, you also qualify for the $5 a day of daily guarantee. So you hit the first milestone in the first week of business just by inviting people to your house one time, inviting people to a webinar for your second launch, and identifying those people that want to make money. Now, again, that's just the start, because we want them to have the exact same success as you continue to build your business. So this checklist gives you things that you do on a daily basis. Week number 2, we want to help you identify 12 business partners. Remember, in my presentation, once you have 12 people in your team, you now qualify for $20 a day. And the great thing about those 12, you don't have to introduce them by yourself. Because you already have your first 3 business partners, they might introduce 3 people. 3 times 3 equals 9, plus the 3 you introduce, that equals 12. Guess what? You now qualify for the second part of the momentum bonus in your second week. I'll be totally transparent. The company gives you 60 days to do it. It doesn't take 60 days, right? The third bonus is to duplicate that system one more time. Help those individuals find 3 business partners. Help those people get their momentum bonus. Help those people create success. Help those people, as you continue to introduce people, they will too. You'll get to the point where you have those business partners in place, a total of 36 people on the team. Bam, you now earn the third part of the momentum bonus, but you also are at $50 a day of daily guarantee. You can do that in your first 30 days of business. The company gives you 90 days in all transparency. I'm gonna let you know, it don't take 90 days. I know some people did it in 60 days. Some of us did it in 30 days. Note I said us. Yeah, I said I keep doing that. But it's not the brag, because one of my mentors, he did it in 3 days. You can do it as fast. This is the thing about the momentum bonus. You can take as long as you like, or you can do it as quickly as you like. It's going to take the exact same effort. So you can put all that effort in up front, or you can wait and spread it out, but it's going to be the exact same numbers. They're not going to change. All right. This business model is a franchise model. We just follow the system. We don't have to make it up. So once you get started, we're going to even tell you exactly what to say to invite people to your grand opening. We're going to tell you what to say. You don't got to make it up. You don't got to try to figure it out. Get with the person that put you on the line and let them know, this is what I want to do. I'm ready to get started. I need some help. Not only are they going to help you, they're going to connect you with one of the upline leaders, because we all work together in this. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So the Quickstart bonus is designed, or the momentum bonus is designed not only to help you get paid, but more importantly, to create the momentum. And regardless if you've been in the business for 3 days, 30 days, 9 months, you can start your business today just like it was a brand new business. You can do the things to qualify for the momentum bonus the exact same way. Because the most important part about the momentum bonus is not the bonus. It's the momentum. Because none of these people will be in business for you, but you get the benefit by helping them through the process. And once you get momentum started, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. All right. Now, I know I was going kind of quick, but I do want to see, are there any questions that we have on the momentum bonus or the quick start that we just talked about? Because you will go through check by check. Check it off. It's really simple. We lay everything out. But I don't want to overwhelm the new people by trying to give them too much on day one. I just need to go get your e-card, make your list. We'll talk about what to say once you make it. Any questions on anything we just went over right there? Are we sure?
That's a standing 8 count right there. There's a knockout.
So today, whether you get started in business with us or not, whether you've been in business for 2 years or not, I need you to go write out your why. You got to write it down, because that's the third component that we talked about. Emotional, bigger than you, and you must write it down. And let me give you a quick hint that helped me when I was really getting started well in this industry. I had my why written out and I put it on my mirror, on my bathroom mirror, right in the middle. So I would see it every day. I couldn't even brush my teeth every morning without looking at this is why I'm doing the business. I couldn't lay my head down at night because I got to brush my teeth again to see what did I do for my business. That's what's going to keep you motivated. It can't be off in the closet, off tucked in the corner, written down in your journal. No, put that thing right in front of you. So your subconscious mind will start to vibrate and move things for you. Once you make it real for you, the world will start to make things happen that you would not believe. Is that making sense for everybody?
Yes.
Awesome. Now, I do want to bring my brother up because he's here. And we're blessed to be able to have such a dynamic speaker as part of our organization. I mean, I'm saying dynamic because not just because he's my brother and he's fantastic. Probably the best. If you look up Big Brother in a dictionary, it'll be a picture of him right there. He been my mentor, my role model, my security.
Hey, we blessed to have both of y'all.
So when he's here, just know that people pay him thousands of dollars to come speak at their organizations on Zoom, in person, all across the country. Sought after Toastmaster champion, but still takes time out to get with us on this training each and every single week, just to be sure we get what we need. So Rick, I know you said you got a story that you need to tell. I want you to tell the story so we can let them go, at a reasonable time. But what would you like to share with us?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to acknowledge the consistency and excellence that you bring to the table every time we have these conversations. Like, I think it goes unnoticed sometimes, but because of how smoothly you transition from step to step and word for word. But I heard something that really inspired me over the weekend, and I said, I got to share this with the team as soon as I can. So if you're just getting started, I do want you to understand there's a process to what we do, a method to the madness, and it all puts us in a position where we get to play a game to win. We get to all play together. So first thing, put in your notes, we get to play a game and we get to play it to win. We get to be a part of a team so that you don't have to do this alone. The beautiful thing about the Make Wealth Real membership and business system is that you go into business for yourself, but not by yourself. As a matter of fact, let me share one training note. I think this should work fine on this computer. Everybody pray for this computer. This computer's been enchanted several times during our conversation. But as you start the process of identifying people and building your team, there's a simple process that we go through to make sure that you are not the only person involved in building your team. How many of you would like some help? How many of you say you see a number and you want to build a team, but you also have some apprehension because of things you've done before or things you don't know how to do well yet? What if, in addition to teaching you step for step and word for word, we helped you know who to be, how to be, because being comes before doing. How to be, what to do, so that you can have success with what we do.
Mm-hmm.
That sound like a win? So let's talk about the process specifically. Now, there's a lot of checks on that box that you saw over there. I'm going to talk about the 5 simple tools, the 5 P's that we use to build that winning team. And then I'll close with something inspirational. Is that okay? Meaning, I know there's somebody out there that's looking at what my brother showed and said, man, that looks super simple. Could it really be that easy? And the truth is, it can really be that easy. But it does help if you have a game plan going in that lets you be in control of the process. Does that make sense? Because I know I'm one of those. Well, let me come out of here so that I can see you. Is there anybody else that's like me that said, I don't know what words to say to have somebody join my team? I like the idea of building a team of 3, but I'm not a good salesperson. Anybody in those categories?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out there's not I've asked all of the leaders, the top leaders and builders in this industry, what's the secret to success in this business? And they said there's not one thing that you can say to any one person to have them decide to enroll in your transformation process, to enroll in your business. Recruiting is a process, not an event. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Zoom is not going to let me share this. I'll have to do that next time. But here's the words I want you to have. Peak, P-I-Q-U-E, pass, present, plug, promote. Now, if you draw those in a diamond, you'll have a shape like a baseball diamond. Anybody envision a baseball diamond? Anybody play kickball growing up?
Love it.
Yeah.
What's the rules in kickball?
Kick the balls around the first base.
You kick the ball, in which base
And
you
you
run
gotta
to?
run around the base.
First
gotta
base.
run around the bases, but which one do you have to start with?
First base.
First base. In our recruiting process, piquing interest is the secret, subtle art of sharing enough to let somebody know you got your hands on something, but not saying too much. And the analogy I use is you pique interest with a teaspoon, not a fire hose. Think about it. Anybody been excited about what they just heard in precious metals and land banking and residual daily pay and gone out with that excitement to share with somebody, and that person literally, they face drop off and they run? And it's thinking about a person in the desert. If there's somebody in the desert, they're thirsty, and you give them a teaspoon of water, what do they want?
More water.
More water. But if you hose them down with a fire hose, what do they want?
They
want you to turn it
They
down,
won't release.
turn it off.
They want to get the hell away from you. You crazy. So when piquing interest, the secret is not so much telling them what you've learned, but asking them questions about information that you just learned. So for example, if I were to ask you, hey, Pia, have you ever heard of land banking?
No, what's that?
Man, I didn't know about it either. Everybody needs to learn about it. It's one of the ways that wealthy people accumulate assets in land, and they don't take the hits that the stock market does. Hey, have you ever heard of precious metals depositories?
Mm.
No? Man,
I seen it on TV when they were breaking into one.
in the movies. You don't really successfully break into no precious metals depository, I'm trying to tell you. But here's the goal, is to ask enough questions to pique their curiosity, but not to be the presentation. Does that make sense? Because the next step in the process is passing them along to meet somebody at a higher vibration level when it comes to this business than you, because they already know you. Like when it comes to the people that know you in your life, what do they know about you? They know you, they like you, they trust you, but they don't know you as a wealthy person yet. So after you ask the question, listen, I was just in a conversation with Reginald Turner, and man, this brother is blazing a trail through all of Alabama, sharing these wealth principles with people. I want to put you, me, and him in a conversation together. And I think you put the right people in the right situation, magic will happen. Reginald sharing these wealth concepts with a group of people and me this coming Saturday at 11. If I put you on my VIP guest list, would you be interested in listening and learning how we can make wealth real together? Now, here's the subtle change that happened. Notice that I didn't make the conversation about me. I didn't do the presentation, and I damn sure didn't say $149.
Oh, yeah.
I said, let's make wealth real together. Come listen, come learn, because that's all you really want people to do. When the right people hear and learn about what we do, they're going to get started with us. Does that make sense?
Back.
And I'll keep it that simple for today, because I saw something, I heard something. I said, everybody that I know needs to hear these words. I'll close with this, just realizing that the biggest challenge in any of the races that we've won is that people start too late and they quit too soon.
Mm.
I'm gonna say it again. People start too late and they quit too soon. And D.H. Groberg said, man, quit. Give up. You're beaten. They shout at me and they plead. There's just too much against you now. There's no time. You can't succeed. And as I start to hang my head in front of failure's face, my downward fall is broken by the memory of a race. And hope refills my weakened will as I recall that scene. For just the thought of that short race rejuvenates my being. See, this is a story of a children's race, young boys and young men. How I remember well, excitement, sure, but also fear. It wasn't hard to tell. They all lined up so full of hope, each thought to win that race or tie for first, or if not that, at least they'll come in second place. And fathers watch from off the side, each cheering for his son, and each boy hoped to show his dad that he would be the one. The whistle blew, and off they went. Young hearts and hopes of fire. To win and be the hero there was each young boy's desire. And one boy in particular, whose dad was in the crowd, was running near the lead and thought, man, my dad will be so proud. But as they speeded down the field across a shallow dip, the little boy who thought he'd win lost his step and slipped. Trying hard to catch himself, his hands flew out the brace, and mid the laughter of the crowd, he fell flat on his face. So down he fell, and with him hope. He couldn't win it now. Embarrassed said he only wished to disappear somehow. But as he fell, his dad stood up and showed his anxious face, which to the boy so clearly said, get up and win the race. He quickly rose, no damage done, behind a bit, that's all, and ran with all his mind and might to make up for his fall. So anxious was he to restore himself, to catch up and to win. His mind went faster than his legs, and he slipped and fell again. He wished then he had quit before, with only one disgrace. I'm hopeless as a runner now. I shouldn't try to race. But in the laughing crowd he searched and found his father's face, that steady look which said again, get up and win the race. So he jumped up to try again, 10 yards behind the last. If I'm going to gain those yards, he thought, I've got to move it fast. Exerting everything he had, he regained 8 or 10, but trying so hard to catch the lead, he slipped. Damn it, he fell again. Defeat, he lied there silently, a tear dropped from his eye. There's no sense in running anymore. 3 strikes, I'm out. Why try? The will to rise had disappeared. All hope had fled away. So far behind, so error-prone, a loser all the way. I've lost. So what's the use, he thought. I'll live with my disgrace. But then he thought about his dad, who soon he'd have to face. Get up, an echo sounded low. Get up and take your place. You were not meant for failure here. Get up and win the race. With borrowed will, get up, it said. You haven't lost it all. But winning is no more than this, to rise each time you fall. So he rose up to run once more, and with a new commit, he resolved that win or lose, at least he wouldn't quit. So far beyond the others now, the most he'd ever seen. Still, he gave it all he had and ran as though to win. 3 times he'd fallen stumbling. 3 times he rose again. Too far behind to hope to win, he still ran to the end. They cheered the winning runner as he crossed the line first place. head high, proud and happy. No falling, no disgrace. But when the fallen youngster crossed the line, last place, the crowd gave him the greater cheer for finishing the race. Even though he came in last, with his head bowed low, unproud, you would have thought he'd won the race to listen to the crowd. And to his dad, he sadly said, I didn't do too well. To me, you won, his father said, because you rose each time you fell.
Mm-hmm.
And now when things seem dark and hard and difficult to face, the memory of this little boy helps me in my race. For all of us, life is like that race with ups and downs and all. And all you have to do to win is rise each time you fall. Quit your beating. They still shout in my face. But another voice within me says, get up and win the race. Get up, win the race.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
That's good stuff.
Excellent. Excellent.
Let's win that race.
Yes.
Let's go.
An
Keep it
excellent story.
moving.
So let's rise and win.
Yes. Come
Didn't our
on,
hearts
Hawk.
burn?
So
Didn't our hearts burn?
let me make you the promise. As you run this race, you're going to fall. The winning that comes in the race is getting up and proceeding as though you want to win it all. Let's go, y'all. Let's run this out for the end of the year. It's our time.
Yes.
sir.
Everybody send Rich's
Thank
offering
you.
to my cash
Thank
app.
you. Excellent training.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Awesome, awesome, guys. Let's go run this race. Let's go win. Let's go make it happen. Write out your why and let's run for it. All right, talk to y'all soon. Peace up. A-Town down. A-Town down. Yeah, y'all see.
But for real, I am going to Birmingham this Saturday morning. Reginald, you got the address details handy? Look for the flyer on Facebook and in the group, but we're going to be doing some in-person activities in Birmingham, Alabama. If you know anybody near Alabama, that includes West Georgia, by the way. Send them. That's as close as I'm going to get. I live in Stone
I
Mountain.
got the address.
$11 a.m. Central Time. Birmingham, Alabama, and coming soon to a city near you. Let's get these tours popping, y'all.
Let's
Yes,
make it
sir.
happen. I was about to hear Wakanda forever. I was all right, y'all have a good one. Reggie, you gonna drop it in the group?
Oh, it's coming Power Builders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can drop it in Power Builders.
Let's drop it in the group. See you guys soon. Let's go out there and make it happen. Talk
Yes,
to y'all
sir.
later.
Good night,
Peace.
everyone.
Good night.
The dynamic duo.
We meet again.